And we are live. Hi, it's Autumn Keynes, virtual host with Virtually Connecting. And I'm really excited to tell you guys that we're doing something really cool. We're doing a conference that's not an ed tech conference. We've never done that before. It's the QUB conference, and it has to do with social networking in like a medical setting. But Rebecca is going to tell us a little bit more about that because I think she can explain it a little better than I can.
Sure. This is the conference that we're going to be presenting at, doing Virtually Connecting for, it's kind of exciting, is QUB, Queen's University of Belfast in Northern Ireland conference, ePatients Conference on the medical, ethical, and legal repercussions of blogging and microblogging experiences of illness and disease. That is a whole mouthful, but it does a really good job of saying, what is this really narrow niche? I wanted to just tell you a little bit about what an e-patient is, for starters. So an e-patient is an engaged patient, and it's a big movement going on within healthcare right now to try and get patients more involved in their healthcare. And so we start changing the language we use in healthcare, talking about having a healthcare team, and the patient is an active part of the team. So rather than having healthcare be something done on a patient, it's something that a patient comes to as a member of, as part of sort of a team. And so as part of that, there's a lot of patient communities out there that are blogging communities. The ones that I'm particularly familiar with is the breast cancer community. And so with that, I guess sort of the mix of what do these blogs do? What are the implications to the practice of medicine, to the ethical ethics and legal implications as well, especially when you get physicians or healthcare providers involved in commenting on blogs or microblogging, so Twitter communities and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be it's an interdisciplinary conference. And so it'll be an interesting sort of connection that is sort of different than the ed tech stuff that we do.
I'm really glad that you cleared that up, because when I first heard e-patients, I was thinking like e-learning, right? Like it's like this electronic kind of patient. And I was like, well, that's kind of a weird way to like identify the patient. So I'm
the electronic patient.
I'm glad that the engaged patient. I like that a lot. And I'm really excited because this is, it's not ed tech necessarily, but I don't know, I kind of feel like it sort of is. It's almost like educating the patient in a way and using technology to help the patient kind of talk through things. So I mean, it's not education, it's interdisciplinary, but I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to be a virtual host for it. When is it again?
So the conference is the weekend of Friday, September 11th and Saturday, September 12th. We're actually going to do 2 hangouts. The first virtual connecting hangout is going to be just before the conference starts. We have lined up to speak Dr. Stephen Wilson, who is the conference chair. So he's the one who's created this event for us. And Dr. Anne-Marie Cunningham, she's a keynote speaker. She's also a primary care physician. And so a bit of an interesting perspective of sort of what brought the conference together, and sort of we can get a bit of an overview from Stephen as to the different types of people that are at the conference in and of itself. And then on Saturday, just after the conference closes, you'll have myself and Anne-Marie Cunningham, Kathy and whoever else I managed to find while I'm on site that wants to join us at the end to recap. Exactly, to recap. And I'm excited that I've got several people already signed up to be online on Saturday, and we've got people, Kate Bowles on Friday as well is going to be online from Australia. So we still have lots of seats left in both the online sessions, but they are filling up fast. So if you're interested in joining us, please do. It's going to be fun. It's a totally different kind of conference. And I want to touch a little bit on, you mentioned about how you feel sort of the ed thing. That's the sense of education is sort of the lens that we put on as educators. Yeah. And so we automatically fit into that lens of, okay, this will be like this. And so when you go to an interdisciplinary conference, it's often, I need to remind myself that I'm in it in a role as an educator. So I need to actually remind myself that not everyone gets what I'm talking about when I talk educational stuff. So that'll be fun. So I am at this conference. I am an ePatient blogger and educator.
Absolutely. No, yeah, I think that that was a lot more me than maybe what's going on at the conference. It'll be interesting to talk to a bunch of people from a bunch of different disciplines. So if somebody does want to participate, I guess they can tweet to vconnecting or vconnecting at vconnecting. They can tweet either one of us and let us know. Any other ways that people can contact us to say that they want to be a part of this?
Yeah, well, there should be the Google events where this appears that you can reach out to us on Google+. Also, you can always email info@virtuallyconnecting.org, info@virtuallyconnecting.org as well. Our website is virtuallyconnecting.org.
Awesome. Well, hey, if you want to be a part of this conference, please use one of those methods to get a hold of us and just let us know. It'll probably be like a 20-minute conversation about these kind of things. And yeah, you'll grow your network and you'll learn something and it'll be fun.
Yes, and don't worry if you've not done Google Hangouts before. We provide training. So
yeah, we'll totally walk you through that. That's not a problem at all. So
awesomeness.
fun. We hope to see you there.
Cheers.
Bye.